Your mind, the architect of reality. Introduction. The reality you believe to be solid and unchangeable is in truth a creation of your mind. Every experience, sensation, and thought shapes what you perceive as truth. How do you react when you realize your mind creates the world? How does this revelation transform your understanding of life and your very existence? Reality, as we know it, is not a fixed concept, but a dynamic tapestry woven by the human mind. Since the dawn of philosophy, thinkers have debated the essence of what is real. Quantum physics, for instance, suggests that observation influences the behavior of subatomic particles, challenging the notion that reality is objective and independent of its observer. This concept prompts deep contemplation. If perception shapes reality, how much can we rely on our senses? In this light, the mind emerges as an artist, painting the canvas of reality with the vibrant hues of experiences, beliefs, and emotions. Each of us, therefore, becomes a co-creator of our own existence, shaping the external world through the lens of our internal landscape, our culture, education, and personal experiences. Reality, then, is not merely what we see, but a mirror reflecting our consciousness, influenced by both our deepest feelings and the stories we tell ourselves. Understanding this transforms the way we perceive the world. We no longer view reality as an absolute, unyielding fact, but rather as a subjective experience that we can shape and expand. This understanding unlocks limitless opportunities, prompting us to inquire. If the mind truly creates reality, how can we harness this power to create a life that is more abundant, significant, and in line with our deepest desires? By embracing this truth, we step into the role of active creators, no longer confined by the limits of circumstance, but empowered to weave a reality that reflects the boundless potential within us. Reality becomes a fluid masterpiece, ever-changing and open to reinterpretation, inviting us to wield the brush with intention and purpose. In this audiobook, you will discover that the key to unlocking your most extraordinary life lies not in external circumstances, but in the way you interact with the world on a quantum level. Through understanding the powerful forces of energy, intention, and belief, you can learn to harness the unseen currents of the universe to manifest your goals and dreams with ease. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold carries a unique vibration that sends out ripples into the universe. By mastering the principles that govern success, you can fine-tune your inner energy to align with your desires, breaking free from limitations and stepping into a reality where anything is possible. This is not just a guide, it's a journey into the very heart of your potential. With each step, you'll gain new insights, powerful tools, and transformative strategies to help you create the life you've always dreamed of. The time to awaken your unlimited power is now, and this path will show you how to harness that power to achieve extraordinary success in every area of your life. Welcome to the beginning of your transformation. Chapter 1. Harnessing the Forces Within. Believe it, you have the ability to create your own reality, mold your existence, and form your destiny using your own ideas, feelings, and intentions rather than the aid of the outside world. Allowing it to flow can transform every aspect of your life, embodying the essence of conscious creativity. Every one of us possesses this intrinsic skill, ready to awaken, unlike some distant, esoteric concept or the exclusive domain of a few. Conscious creation holds that you create your life. Your beliefs, feelings, and thoughts about the world and yourself are active factors that shape your experiences rather than merely being passive mirror images of your surroundings. Every decision you make, both mentally and emotionally, affects your life in the same way that a sculptor carefully crafts a block of marble. Your ideas and emotions serve as the blueprint from which your reality is built, not only as reflections of it. This reality is based on the ideas of quantum physics, which show that the cosmos is not a fixed, predictable environment subject to purely physical laws. Instead, the intentions and thoughts of its constituents continuously shape this dynamic, ever-evolving sphere of energy. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs cause vibrations in the quantum field, which have an impact on your entire life. You may influence your surroundings, bring your aspirations to reality, and design the life you want, because the quantum world, with its boundless potential, responds to your inner world. Awareness is the first step in the conscious creating process. The majority of people go through life automatically, responding to their surroundings without fully understanding the influence of their ideas and feelings. Trapped in a cycle of automatic beliefs, conditioned reactions, and persistent thought patterns, they feel powerless to change the reality they inhabit. However, you start to see the world differently when you realize that your thoughts and emotions are influencing your experience. You understand that you actively participate in the construction of your life, rather than being a passive observer. Understanding the connection between your inner world and the outer reality empowers you to take control. This doesn't mean that you are able to control every external event or circumstance in your life. Rather, it means that you can influence the way you experience those events and circumstances. You can choose how to respond, what meaning to assign, and how to align your actions with the desires you wish to manifest. Start conscious creation by being intentional about what you want to create. Far too often, people go through life without a clear vision of what they truly desire. They may have vague hopes or dreams, but they are not actively focused on them. Instead, they are distracted by the noise of everyday life or bogged down by limiting beliefs about what is possible for them. To harness the power of conscious creation, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. What do you truly want? What would you create if there were no limitations or barriers? Get clear on your vision and allow it to fill you with energy and excitement. This vision will become the blueprint for your reality. Once your vision is clear, you must align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with it. The universe responds not just to the thoughts you think, but to the energy you emit. Your emotions are a powerful amplifier of your thoughts, and together, they send a strong signal to the quantum field. When you focus on your desires with positive emotion, you activate the law of attraction, drawing to you the people, circumstances, and opportunities that align with your vision. But when you focus on doubts, fears, or limitations, you inadvertently send out a signal of resistance, creating obstacles that slow or prevent the manifestation of your desires. It's simple to become overwhelmed by the responsibilities of everyday life and let your emotions and thinking become reactive, influenced by outside events. Conscious creation, on the other hand, teaches you to master your inner world. You notice when your emotions and thoughts don't match your energy and goals. You may stop, concentrate, and change your vibe during those times. You will notice results in your life more rapidly and find it simpler to stay in line with your desires the more you practice this. The power of belief is another essential component of conscious creation. Our beliefs shape our worldview and influence our perception of what is feasible. Limiting ideas like, "I'm not good enough," or "success is for other people, not for me," might erect imperceptible obstacles in our way of realizing our goals. Even though these ideas are powerful, they are frequently deeply rooted and may not even be aware. You need to analyze and change these limiting ideas if you want to fully release your potential as a conscious creator. Being conscious is the first step in changing your beliefs. Determine which beliefs are preventing you from moving forward. What opinions do you hold regarding your own abilities, accomplishments, and deservingness? You can question these ideas after becoming aware of them. Are they really correct? Are they founded in reality, or are they the product of social conditioning or prior experiences? Swap out these constricting ideas for more empowering ones that support the goal you have in mind. These new beliefs will become your new reality as you reaffirm them with passion and repetition. Trust and patience are also necessary for conscious creativity. Though it doesn't always react on your schedule, the quantum field is always sensitive to your ideas and feelings. Sometimes it takes time for your aspirations to become a reality, and while you wait, doubt and impatience may start to sneak in. However, it's essential to maintain faith in the process and remain dedicated to your objective. It takes time for your dreams to become fully fulfilled, just as it takes time for a seed to develop into a fully developed plant. Allow yourself to stay in a state of thankfulness, knowing that what you seek is already on its way, and have faith that the universe is working in the background to make your dreams come true. As you continue on the path of conscious creation, you will begin to see evidence of your inner power everywhere. Small synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and sudden insights will begin to show up, affirming that you are in alignment with your desires. With each success, your belief in your ability to create your reality will grow stronger, and you will become more confident in your role as the creator of your life. Ultimately, conscious creation is about understanding that you are not at the mercy of life, but that you have the power to shape it. It is about recognizing that the universe is not a passive, indifferent place, but a dynamic, responsive field that is eager to assist you in the manifestation of your desires. When you harness the power of your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, you unlock the limitless potential within you to create a life that is truly extraordinary. The world is waiting for you to step into your full power and begin consciously creating the reality you deserve. The time to start is now. Chapter 2. The magnetic force of your desires. The universe is not a passive, unchanging entity. It is a vibrant, dynamic force that pulses with energy and responds to the frequency of your thoughts and emotions. The things and people in your life reflect the energy you emit. This energy is the result of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and it acts as a magnetic force that attracts experiences, opportunities, and circumstances into your life. Understanding this dynamic force is the key to unlocking the immense power you possess to create the reality you desire. Creation and attraction are not distinct processes, but rather two aspects of one another. What you create internally with your thoughts and emotions is what you attract externally into your life. The thoughts you think send out ripples into the universe, which in turn shape your reality. But it's not just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about aligning your inner world, your mindset, emotions, and beliefs with the life you wish to create. Thus, you actively shape your circumstances by tuning your frequency to your desire's vibrational energy. At the core of this process lies the concept of vibration. Every thought you think and every emotion you feel is a vibration, a frequency that resonates out into the universe. Just as a tuning fork can vibrate in harmony with another object of the same frequency, your thoughts and feelings attract experiences that match the energy you emit. More abundance, success, and love will come if you focus on them. On the contrary, focusing on lack, fear, and limitation will attract them. This magnetic power of attraction is not something mystical or esoteric. It is based on the fundamental principles of quantum physics. Energy underlies everything in the universe at its deepest level. Atoms, constantly in motion and vibrating at different frequencies, make up what appears solid and fixed. The universe, as a whole, is a vast web of interconnected energy, and the vibrations of your thoughts and emotions affect its fabric. By aligning your vibration with the energy of your desires, you can influence this web and attract the experiences you wish to manifest. The first step in harnessing the power of attraction is to become aware of your current vibration. What thoughts dominate your mind? What emotions do you feel most often? Which do you prioritize? What do you lack, or what do you want to create? Our thoughts and emotions are often habitual, shaped by years of conditioning, and they can easily slip into negative patterns. The key is to recognize these patterns and actively change them when they don't serve you. Once you've identified the areas that may not align with your aspirations, it's time to deliberately elevate your vibration. Your thoughts are where this starts. Your thoughts shape your life, serving as the seeds of creation. If your thoughts revolve around doubt, fear, or lack, they will attract more of the same. But deliberately thinking more abundantly, gratefully, and with possibilities attracts more of those traits into your life by sending out a relevant frequency. Being grateful is one of the best ways to raise your vibration. One of the simplest methods to match your energy with the frequency of abundance is to express gratitude, a feeling that resonates at a high frequency. When you show gratitude, you show the universe you want more. By focusing on what you currently have rather than what you lack, gratitude increases the positive energy in your life and draws in additional reasons to be grateful. Alongside your thoughts, your emotions play an equally important role in the process of attraction. Emotions are the energy that fuels your thoughts. When you think positive thoughts, but your emotions are filled with doubt or fear, you are sending a mixed signal to the universe. To fully harness the power of attraction, it is essential to align both your thoughts and emotions with your desires. This requires cultivating emotional awareness and emotional intelligence, being able to recognize when your feelings are out of alignment and consciously shifting them. Visualization is another powerful tool for aligning your vibration with your desires. When you vividly imagine your goals as already achieved, you create a mental image that resonates at the frequency of your desired outcome. Visualization allows you to feel the emotions associated with your goals, such as joy, satisfaction, and excitement, which further amplifies your attraction power. Immersion in the feeling of already having what you want aligns your vibration with the reality you want to create. However, optimistic thinking and visualization are insufficient on their own. Action is necessary for true creativity and attraction. You manifest your desires through action, which the universe responds to. You communicate to the universe that you are serious about building your reality when you take inspired action toward your objectives. Taking inspired action means following your intuition when you're connected to your goals, not pushing or struggling. It involves doing actions that seem good and organic and help you get closer to your objectives. However, it's also critical to have faith in the universe's timetable. Because attraction and creation are gradual processes, your desires might not always materialize as soon as you would like. However, this does not mean that the universe is not picking up your frequency. Your desires require time to materialize, much like a seed requires time to develop into a fully grown tree. Have faith in the process and the universe's capacity to fulfill your desires at the ideal moment. When you trust the timing of your manifestations, you let go of resistance and let your wishes come to you naturally. This is why patience is a crucial component of the power of attraction. Deciding to believe in your own value is one of the most significant changes you can make in the process of attraction and production. You will automatically stop positive things from entering your life if you believe that you are not worthy of abundance, love, or success. Your vibration will mirror this thinking. To draw in what you want, you must have a strong sense of self-worth and self-love. You align with the energy of abundance when you feel that you deserve whatever you want to achieve. The universe then responds by delivering more abundance into your life. The law of attraction centers on your inner and outer world's dynamic interaction. You can become a strong magnet for your wants by raising your vibration consciously, taking inspired action, and becoming cognizant of your thoughts and feelings. You may activate the magnetic force that draws your wishes into your life by aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your goals. The universe is constantly reacting to the energy you emit. The secret to the power of creation and attraction is to actively create the circumstances that will allow your wishes to materialize, rather than passively waiting for them to happen. You always draw experiences that align with your energy because you are a magnet. Intentionally aligning your energy with your desires can powerfully create your reality. The cosmos is willing to assist you in creating the life you want, and is paying attention to the energy you emit. What sort of energy will you choose to release today then? Chapter 3. The Magnetic Force of Pure Intention. There is an unseen force at the heart of every significant accomplishment, manifestation, and success story that molds the very fabric of our reality. This force is pure intention, driven by clarity, focus, and steadfast belief. Intention is the conscious alignment of your thoughts, feelings, and energies with a specific goal, not just wishful thinking or a fleeting notion. Using the power of pure intention gives you the capacity to significantly influence your reality. Pure purpose propels the manifestation process. This spark ignites your creativity and drives you toward your goals. By setting an intention, you are effectively putting a seed into the universe's rich soil and communicating to it what you want to develop. But you must tend to that seed with consistency, clarity, and attention for it to blossom into the reality you desire. You must have a pure intention, devoid of fear, doubt, or conflicting wants. At that point, the universe will react by providing the prerequisites for your manifestation to materialize. Since energy travels where attention goes, the law of pure intention is based on this knowledge. What you put effort into grows, and what you concentrate on gets bigger. You can release strong and powerful energy into the universe when your aim is clear and untarnished by uncertainty or confusion. Like a laser beam, it cuts through the clutter of daily life and focuses all of your attention on a single objective. This concentrated energy works like a magnet, drawing resources, opportunities, and people who share your desire to you. Understanding the importance of clarity is crucial to appreciating the power of pure intention. You need to know exactly what you want when you make an intention. A thorough awareness of your goals, values, and ambitions is the source of this clarity. The cosmos is more likely to cooperate with your wishes if you have a clear aim. Your intention is like a hazy compass without clarity, unable to accurately direct you to your destination. Your energy impacts the universe, and if it is unclear, the cosmos will react with uncertain effects. When you know exactly what you want, your body, mind, and soul all work together to achieve that goal. Your actions instinctively follow the course that brings you to your desired result. Your thoughts become concentrated, and your emotions change to one of excitement and anticipation. This alignment produces a strong vibrational frequency that resonates with the universe, sending out a signal that attracts the necessary conditions for your manifestation. However, clarity is insufficient on its own. Focus is necessary for pure aim. It's simple to lose concentration and get sidetracked by the chaos around us in a world full of conflicting interests and distractions. The intensity and constancy of your focus determine how the universe's energy reacts. More focus may increase the cosmos's response to your intention. Focus amplifies your intention, sending a more powerful and focused signal into the field of limitless possibilities. Your determination to achieve your goal creates a strong magnet for success. However, the challenge is not only maintaining focus but also doing so without attachment to the outcome. This is where many people struggle. They make a commitment, but their intense desire for the result starts to generate opposition. Their intention loses its energy when they get impatient, afraid, or frustrated. They may even feel desperate for the manifestation to occur, further repelling it. The law of pure intention requires you to keep an open mind and heart, focus on your goal, and trust the universe to deliver it at the right time. This necessitates relinquishing control and allowing life to unfold naturally, understanding that your intention is already underway even if you are unable to observe the effects just now. Belief is one of the most crucial components of pure purpose. A strong, steadfast trust in the viability of your intention must underpin its energy. Your intention cannot come to pass if you don't believe in it. Doubt, skepticism, and uncertainty emit opposing energies that weaken the signal you are sending to the cosmos. Your goal will manifest effortlessly and gracefully when you align your energy with the cosmic flow of abundance and genuinely believe that your desired outcome is possible. Your intention becomes a reality when you believe in it. Even when faced with obstacles or disappointments, it strengthens your resolve and your dedication to the task. Emotion is just as important to the strength of pure intention as belief. Emotion is the energy that amplifies your intention and gives it the necessary fuel to manifest. Setting an intention with powerful, positive feelings like joy, enthusiasm, or thankfulness increases its strength and creates a high-frequency vibration that draws in what you want. In contrast, if you make an intention while experiencing anxiety, worry, or uncertainty, you emit a low-frequency vibration that pushes back your wishes. The link that connects your mental and physical realities is your emotions. When you feel good about your aim, the law of attraction activates, creating a magnetic field that attracts your wishes. Persistence is another essential component of pure intention. Though manifestations don't always happen right away, the cosmos is always reacting to your energy. Even in the face of obstacles or setbacks, you must maintain consistency in your concentration, beliefs, and emotions in accordance with the law of pure purpose. It calls for endurance and faith in the universe's timing. You must have faith that your desire is rooting and growing, even if it is not immediately apparent, just as a gardener does not expect seeds to sprout overnight. When things don't go as planned, persistence keeps your energies focused on your objective and prevents you from giving up. Pure intention also requires action. Intention alone is not enough to bring your desires into being. Action is the physical manifestation of them. When you establish a clear and focused intention, the universe reacts by creating pathways and opportunities. Your responsibility is to act inspiredly and follow guidance. Action is the bridge between the internal world of thought and the external world of physical reality. No matter how small your steps toward your goal, they signal to the universe your commitment to your intention, prompting the universe to respond by bringing more opportunities into your path. Ultimately, the law of pure intention is about aligning your inner world with your desires, trusting in the process, and allowing the universe to co-create with you. Understanding that the energy you send out is the energy you receive, and that you can manifest your desired life through clarity, focus, belief, emotion, persistence, and action. When you set a pure intention, you send out a clear signal to the universe, one that attracts everything you need to make your dreams a reality. It is the force that transforms your desires from the realm of possibility to the realm of tangible, everyday experience. Pure intention is about creating what you want and becoming one who can receive it. It is about embodying the energy of your goals and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the highest version of yourself. When you live with pure intention, you create a life that is in alignment with your deepest desires and highest potential, attracting all the abundance, success, and fulfillment that you deserve. The universe is always listening, and when you set a pure intention, it responds by bringing your dreams into existence. Chapter 4. From the grip of desperation to the freedom of empowerment. We may experience desperation as an unseen force that holds us in place and draws us farther into the darkness of fear and constraint. When we are in this mental state, we begin to feel as though the universe is against us. Our goals seem just out of reach, and every attempt feels like a battle. In times of despair, we can quickly lose sight of our actual strength and believe that we have no influence over our situation. Many people don't understand, nevertheless, that despite its weight and crushing nature, desperation contains the secret to change. This same tension can sow the seeds of empowerment, ready to blossom into a new state of being. During times of desperation, we often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of fear. The fear of not having enough, the fear of not being enough, and the fear of rejection or failure. These anxieties distort our senses, leading us to respond from a position of scarcity rather than plenty. Our issues and the gap between where we are and where we want to be consume us. What is absent captivates our minds, leading us to believe we are helpless victims of our circumstances. Desperation, though, is a transient emotion. It is a symptom that we are not in harmony with life's natural flow, not a reflection of our actual capability. Changing our perspective and regaining our sense of empowerment are the keys to escaping this hold. Embracing empowerment entails acknowledging that we shape our experiences, not merely succumbing to them. It is the understanding that we possess the power to alter our reality by altering our feelings, ideas, and behaviors. The first step in transitioning from desperation to empowerment is to recognize that the source of our desperation is not external. The obstacles, lack of money, and future uncertainty are not them. These external factors may trigger feelings of desperation, but they do not create it. Desperation is born from within us, from the beliefs, fears, and doubts that we carry in our minds and hearts. When we believe that our desires are unattainable, when we feel that we are not worthy of success or happiness, we create a sense of desperation. The energy of desperation is a reflection of the energy we are sending out into the universe, a frequency that attracts more lack, struggle, and frustration. To move from desperation to empowerment, we must first challenge the beliefs that keep us trapped in this state. We must begin by questioning the stories we tell ourselves about our limitations. Do we believe that we are not excellent enough? That success is for others but not for us? Are our aspirations unattainable or unreal? Desperation stems from these limiting beliefs, which we must dismantle to regain our power. Being grateful is one of the best ways to change our perspective. Our minds often dwell on what we lack, what is missing, and what we fear losing in a crisis. However, gratitude helps us see abundance instead of scarcity. The connections, chances, skills, and experiences that shape who we are among the benefits that are already present in our lives. Gratitude educates our minds to focus on what is working rather than what is not, which makes it a potent tool for refocusing our energy. By being thankful for what we already have, we raise our vibrational frequency and draw more of the things we want into our lives. Being aware that our circumstances do not define us is another way to feel empowered. We always are empowered to choose how we react to whatever is going on in the outside world. We transition from a state of despair to one of strength when we come to identify with our power rather than our issues. Realizing that we are empowered to control our thoughts and feelings despite external factors is the first step toward empowerment. We can start altering our perception of the world by focusing on ideas of opportunity, hope, and self-worth. Self-compassion is another essential component of moving from despair to empowerment. We're sometimes most critical of ourselves in a pinch. We criticize ourselves for not reaching our full potential, for not knowing everything, or for not meeting our standards. This self-criticism simply serves to increase our sense of inadequacy and feed the desperate cycle. Conversely, self-compassion is the practice of being kind, patient, and understanding to oneself. It's accepting that we're all human and that mistakes are inevitable. By practicing self-compassion, we give ourselves permission to develop and change, and let go of the need to be flawless. This mental change allows us to become empowered and releases us from the clutches of despair. We must start concentrating on our goals and aspirations as we start to let go of the negative energy of desperation. Focusing on what we do not want, the dread of failure or loss, is what leads to desperation. On the other side, empowerment results from concentrating on our desired outcomes. We start to link ourselves with the spirit of plenty and opportunity when we turn our focus to our desires and picture the life we wish to lead. Our attention turns into a guide, and when we have a successful vision, the universe starts to work with our energy to provide us with the people, opportunities, and resources we need to make our goals come true. Taking inspired action is also crucial. Although empowerment stems from a change in perspective, we must also act to achieve our objectives. We should motivate this action by inner understanding and intuition, not by fear or desperation. We act with assurance and faith in our capacity to bring about the results we want when we operate from a place of empowerment. Knowing that every step we take will put us one step closer to our ideal reality, we make little, steady progress toward our objectives. Action physically expresses our intentions, and when we take motivated action, we begin to gather momentum and shape the life we desire. It takes time to go from a state of despair to empowerment. It's a path that calls for perseverance, patience, and self-belief. However, we start to witness significant changes in our lives when we change our perspective and align with the energy of empowerment. Instead of things changing, we change and become happier, wealthier, and more successful. With the power we have regained, we may now design a life that is free, fulfilling, and purposeful. Although desperation used to appear like an insurmountable obstacle, we may now recognize it as a necessary step toward personal growth. We discover how to access our innermost strength and fully embrace who we are via this very struggle. We change not just our situation, but also ourselves when we decide to move from helplessness to empowerment. And by doing this, we control our own fate. Chapter 5. Tapping into the energy of harmony. In a world full of noise, chaos, and constant movement, it can often feel like we are navigating through life with a sense of dissonance, as though something is out of sync. We rush from one task to another, trying to achieve success, happiness, and fulfillment. Yet sometimes, no matter how hard we work, we feel disconnected from our true selves, from others, and from the universe itself. This dissonance leaves us with a lingering sense of frustration and dissatisfaction, as if we're working against the current rather than flowing with it. But within each of us lies an innate ability to reconnect with the natural rhythm of life, to unlock the power of harmony, and create a life that feels aligned, fluid, and meaningful. Harmony is not a concept that exists only in the external world. It's a deep, internal state of balance and resonance that allows us to flow effortlessly through life. We align our thoughts, emotions, and actions to fully align with our desires and the surrounding energies. When we are in harmony, we feel at peace with ourselves, our relationships, and our circumstances. Instead of forcing our way through life, we become a magnet for the right people, opportunities, and circumstances, effortlessly and gracefully drawing what we need to us. The first step in unlocking the power of harmony is to understand that it begins with us. So often, we look outside ourselves for the answers, believing that harmony is something we can find in a person, place, or situation. We chase after external achievements, hoping that once we have them, we will feel a sense of wholeness and peace. However, we cannot find true harmony in the external world. It is something that we cultivate within, living our inner truth, knowing who we are, what we want, and what we value, creates an energetic vibration that attracts harmony. This inner alignment is the foundation for everything we create in the external world. To access the power of harmony, we must first tune into our inner state. Just as a musician tunes an instrument to ensure it is in harmony with the surrounding sounds, we must tune ourselves to the frequency of peace, balance, and positivity. This tuning process requires self-awareness and a willingness to observe our thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment. Do we align with our genuine desires, or do external expectations or fear influence us? Are we allowing stress and negativity to cloud our vision, or are we cultivating a mindset of gratitude and possibility? The key to achieving harmony lies in the ability to balance our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We often allow one aspect of ourselves to dominate, whether it's our worries, our fears, or our need for control. This imbalance creates disharmony and prevents us from moving forward in life. By learning to balance our mind, heart, and spirit, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, where we are open to receiving all that the universe has to offer. It's important to recognize that harmony does not mean perfection or the absence of challenges. Harmony is not about being in a constant state of calm or eliminating all sources of stress. Instead, it's about learning to dance with life, accepting the ebb and flow of experiences without resisting them. Life is full of ups and downs, and rather than trying to control every situation or fight against what's happening, we must learn to find peace in the midst of uncertainty. When we allow ourselves to embrace both the highs and the lows, we free ourselves from the inner conflict that often arises from trying to avoid discomfort. In this state of acceptance, we can find the grace to navigate even the most challenging situations with ease. A key aspect of unlocking the power of harmony is the practice of mindfulness. By being fully present in each moment, we begin to notice the subtle energies that surround us and the way they influence our state of being. Being mindful allows us to fully engage in the present moment, unencumbered by the past or future. This presence allows us to tune into our intuition, to hear the whispers of our inner guidance, and make decisions from a place of clarity and calm. It also helps us to release the constant mental chatter that often keeps us from feeling at peace. When we quiet the noise of the mind, we create space for harmony to emerge naturally. Realizing that we are all a part of a greater, universal force is equally significant. We each have a distinct function to play in the overall scheme of the cosmos, just as every instrument in an orchestra contributes differently to the creation of a harmonious symphony. We may access a force far bigger than ourselves when we align with the energy of the cosmos, give in to its flow, and have faith in its timing. This relationship gives us the courage, insight, and direction we need to face life with assurance and ease. When we have faith in the cosmos, we stop attempting to control things and start working with the forces around us to co-create our reality. Building wholesome connections is another way to harness the power of harmony. We must cultivate harmony with others in the same way that we must establish harmony inside ourselves. Our relationships mirror our inner states, and when we achieve inner balance, we attract similar partnerships. Relationship harmony is not the absence of conflict. Rather, it is the ability to listen with empathy, speak honestly, and settle disputes amicably. When we are in harmony with our true selves and collaborate to cultivate an environment of love, understanding, and support, we attract individuals who share our energy. Additionally, cultivating self-love is essential to releasing the power of harmony. We must first totally love and accept ourselves as we are in order to bring harmony into our lives. This entails letting go of any thoughts of inadequacy or self-judgment, accepting our talents, and admitting our shortcomings. We generate an energy that draws more love into our lives when we love ourselves without conditions. We develop an inner sense of calm and contentment and cease looking to other people for approval. We can only genuinely feel harmony in every area of our lives when we are in this state of self-love. The final key to unlocking the power of harmony is the ability to let go. Letting go of fear, control, resentment, and attachment is essential for creating space for harmony to flow freely. When we hold on tightly to the past, to our expectations, or to outcomes, we create resistance. We block the natural flow of energy that could bring us what we desire. By letting go and trusting in the process of life, we allow the universe to deliver exactly what we need in its perfect timing. Giving up or resigning ourselves to a passive existence is not the meaning of this surrender. Rather, it is an active choice to release the need for control and trust in our constant support. Unlocking the power of harmony is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of alignment and recalibration. It requires ongoing self-awareness, mindfulness, and a deep commitment to living authentically. When we tap into the energy of harmony, we begin to experience a life that feels effortless, meaningful, and fulfilling. We no longer have to chase after success or happiness. Instead, we allow them to flow naturally into our lives as we align with the universal rhythm that surrounds us. In this space of harmony, we find peace, joy, and the freedom to create a life that reflects our highest potential. Chapter 6: The Power of Aligned Action. In the vast landscape of personal development, one principle stands out as both a guiding force and a vital component of achieving success: the law of right actions. This law asserts that success is not just a result of thinking positive thoughts or wishing for a better life. It is a reflection of the deliberate, conscious steps we take in alignment with our intentions, values, and vision. It is the principle that teaches us that our actions are the bridge between our dreams and their manifestation in the physical world. However, people often misunderstand the true power of right actions. Many people mistake activity for progress, believing that mere busyness will lead to success. But without alignment, even the most diligent effort can lead us astray, leaving us feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, and disconnected from the very life we desire to create. The law of right actions is based on the premise that actions, when taken with clear intention and purpose, hold immense transformative power. It is not enough to simply act. We must act from a place of clarity, inner alignment, and a deep understanding of our desires and purpose. It is through these conscious actions that we begin to shape our reality. Each action we take sends a message about who we are, what we believe, and what we create in the universe. Therefore, right actions are not random. They are deliberate and in harmony with our higher self, our authentic desires, and the vision we hold for our lives. Realizing that ethical behaviors are based on intention is the first step toward comprehending them. The foundation of all activity is intention. It is the force that propels the act and the trip. Without a goal, our deeds may become meaningless, divorced from our actual mission, and incapable of producing significant outcomes. Acting with a clear intention conveys to the universe our dedication to our vision and our readiness to undertake the necessary actions to transform it into reality. No matter how minor, every purpose we establish determines the direction of our actions and the results we will achieve. However, it's not enough to have intention alone. To truly harness the power of right actions, we must also cultivate a deep sense of alignment. Alignment is the process of ensuring that our actions, thoughts, and emotions are all in harmony with our higher selves and the vision we seek to create. Aligned individuals move with purpose, guided by an inner knowing of what is right for them. On the other hand, misalignment results in feelings of frustration, confusion, and immobility. It is when we act out of fear, doubt, or a desire to please others that our actions lack true power. However, when our actions originate from a state of inner alignment, they infuse them with vitality and momentum, driving us toward our intended results. A powerful aspect of right actions is the understanding that they are often small, incremental steps that accumulate over time. It's simple to become disheartened when we don't see immediate results from our efforts. However, every right action we take, no matter how small it seems in the moment, adds up. It's not always the grand gestures or bold moves that create the biggest impact. Sometimes it's the consistent, everyday actions that build the foundation for success. The key is consistency. By staying committed to our intentions and taking the necessary steps each day, we slowly and surely begin to see the fruits of our labor. Similar to planting a seed in the ground, it may take some time for the growth to manifest, yet every day brings about progress. An important part of the law of right actions is the realization that the universe will often give us opportunities, but we must take the initiative to seize them. This necessitates a readiness to take action, even in the face of uncertain paths or uncertain outcomes. Many people become paralyzed by fear of failure or a lack of confidence in their abilities, and as a result, they remain stuck in a state of inaction. However, in order to create the life we desire, we must be willing to step into the unknown, take risks, and trust in our ability to navigate the challenges that arise. When we take aligned action, even in the face of uncertainty, we communicate to the universe that we are prepared for the next step, and the universe responds by creating new opportunities. Another key aspect of right actions is the importance of learning from failure. Often, the path to success is not a straight line. We will encounter setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. These challenges are opportunities for growth and learning, not signs of failure. When we approach failure with the right mindset, seeing it as a lesson rather than a defeat, we can extract valuable insights that will guide us toward future success. Right actions do not guarantee immediate success, but they do ensure that we are consistently learning, adapting, and moving closer to our goals. We should not fear or avoid failure. It is a necessary part of the journey, a stepping stone that leads us closer to our desired outcomes. The power of right actions also lies in the energy we bring to them. Our actions, imbued with energy, determine their effectiveness. Acting with excitement, passion, and confidence infuses our actions with a contagious energy that draws positive outcomes. However, when we act from a place of fear, doubt, or resentment, negative energy weighs down our actions and hinders our progress. Therefore, it is important to cultivate a mindset of positivity and confidence as we take each step. By focusing on the desired outcome, maintaining a sense of enthusiasm, and believing in the power of our actions, we amplify the energy of our efforts and increase the likelihood of success. In addition to the energy behind our actions, it's crucial to understand the importance of timing. Right actions involve doing the right thing at the right time. Timing plays a critical role in the manifestation process. Sometimes we must wait for the right moment to act, and other times we must act immediately when the opportunity presents itself. A key component of right actions is trusting our intuition and tuning into the universe's timing. By remaining open, aware, and responsive to the subtle cues around us, we can ensure that our actions are always in harmony with the flow of life. Ultimately, the law of right actions teaches us that our actions are not separate from our thoughts and emotions. They are an extension of our inner state. When we cultivate a mindset of clarity, confidence, and purpose, our actions reflect that energy, and the universe responds by supporting us in our endeavors. Right actions are the foundation of success, and when we align them with our highest intentions, they become powerful tools for transformation. By embracing the law of right actions, we become the architects of our reality, creating a life that is not only successful, but also deeply fulfilling. Chapter 7. The Flow of Energy and the Path to Abundance. The unseen thread that ties everything in the universe together is energy. Energy serves as the foundation for everything, from our ideas and feelings to the people we encounter and the experiences we have. Recognizing the flow of energy in our lives is only one aspect of understanding energy exchange. Another is using that flow to build the life we want. Energy permeates every second of our lives, and it is continuously moving, changing, and interacting with the environment. We need to learn how to become aware of this energy exchange and, more crucially, how to channel it in ways that strengthen us if we want to lead a life filled with fulfillment, prosperity, and abundance. Energy exchange is fundamentally a reciprocal process. Energy flows from the universe to us and back, just like it does between people and situations. This continuous, uninterrupted, and ever-moving flow shapes our reality through a complex network of interactions. Understanding the harmony between giving and receiving, as well as how to allow this flow to occur without resistance, is essential to becoming an expert in energy exchange. Our lives become more bountiful and peaceful as we connect ourselves more with the natural energy currents. The idea of vibration is among the most profound facets of energy exchange. There is a frequency at which everything in the cosmos vibrates, and this frequency impacts the energy we share with people and the environment. Our beliefs, feelings, and thoughts all release vibrations that communicate with the cosmos. These signals attract opportunities, people, and experiences that match our frequency. We will attract circumstances that reflect the fear, doubt, or scarcity that we are vibrating at. On the other hand, if we elevate our vibration to one of appreciation, abundance, and love, we allow a stream of positive energy to enter our lives and bring us the experiences we want. Our interior states, the ideas we have, the feelings we experience, and the beliefs we maintain are where the energy exchange process starts. We link ourselves with the frequency of experiences that are associated with abundance, joy, and opportunity. In response, the universe gives us more of the same, forming a potent energy exchange loop. On the other hand, we obstruct the flow of positive energy into our lives by concentrating on negativity, limitation, and lack. Because the energy we release into the world is what we will receive in return, it is crucial to develop an optimistic and possibility-focused mindset. The concept of reciprocity is another essential component of energy exchange. According to the law of reciprocity, we gain more when we offer more. This isn't about giving with the hope of getting something in return, though. It's about realizing that any energy we give to others, whether it be time, money, love, or support, causes a chain reaction that reverberates in unforeseen ways. Giving with generosity and an open heart starts a circle of abundance that comes back to us because the universe functions on the concept of balance. Whether we are volunteering our time to a friend, helping a coworker, or contributing to a cause, the energy we give out often returns to us in unexpected ways. Understanding that energy exchange doesn't always involve tangible objects is also crucial. We can exchange spiritual, mental, or emotional energy with other people. For instance, when we love and assist others, we form a strong energy bond that fortifies bonds and fosters trust. We are sharing energy in a way that benefits both people when we give them our whole focus and presence. In a similar vein, we absorb and allow the love, care, and attention we receive from others to nourish us, thereby enhancing our sense of connection and well-being. We can increase the flow of positive energy in our lives by being more emotionally receptive to giving and receiving. Recognizing the significance of establishing limits is another aspect of comprehending the flow of energy exchange. Giving is vital, but we also need to be careful to safeguard our energies. Burnout, resentment, and depletion can result from giving too much without taking time to refuel. By setting limits, we can conserve energy and avoid overcommitting. Additionally, it creates space for us to acquire the energy we need to survive. Maintaining a balanced flow of energy requires setting and upholding healthy boundaries, which is a type of self-care. Respecting our own needs and putting our health first fosters a positive energy exchange that is advantageous to both parties. Energy exchange is a concept that applies to the physical world as well. Being abundant is having access to the resources and opportunities that enable us to live the life we want, not merely having enough money or material belongings. For instance, money is a type of energy. Money enters and exits our lives, and our relationship with it mirrors our relationship with energy. If we perceive money as something that is difficult to obtain or scarce, we create an energetic barrier that prevents it from freely flowing into our lives. On the other hand, we can create more financial flow if we approach money with an attitude of thankfulness and abundance. The same holds true for other facets of life, such as relationships, professional prospects, well-being, and personal development. By developing an abundance mindset and being receptive to receiving, we can create the flow of energy that brings more of what we desire into our lives. Gratitude is one of the best ways to increase energy exchange. Expressing gratitude connects us to abundance energy, the language of abundance. By shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have, gratitude raises our vibration and attracts more. We urge the universe to give us even more reasons to be thankful. The more we show our appreciation for the people, circumstances, and events in our lives. Gratitude is one of the easiest and most efficient ways to increase the flow of abundance and is a great instrument for sustaining a positive energy exchange. Ultimately, realizing that we are constantly in the flow of energy is the key to comprehending energy exchange. Our energy interacts with the energy around us, whether we realize it or not. We can design a life of harmony, prosperity, and fulfillment by learning to be aware of this flow and to intentionally guide it. The universe continuously provides us with opportunities to exchange energy, and when we align ourselves with this flow, we unlock countless possibilities. We can unleash the power of energy exchange and discover the fullness of life by giving and receiving with an open heart, developing an abundant attitude, and being aware of our energetic limits. Conclusion. Reflecting on the journey through the powerful concepts of conscious creation, energy flow, and the forces shaping our success, we realize the interconnectedness of everything in life. We are not passive beings simply reacting to the world around us. Rather, we are active participants in the creation of our own reality. The world responds to the energy we project, to the intentions we set, and to the vibrations we emit. Our thoughts, actions, and beliefs are the catalysts for the experiences we encounter, and understanding this dynamic is the key to unlocking our potential. We have seen that the power to create is inherent within us all. From the moment we become conscious of our ability to shape our lives, we begin the process of transformation. Every moment offers a new opportunity to align with the flow of universal energy, to direct our intentions toward the manifestation of our dreams, and to consciously step into a reality where abundance, success, and joy are not just possibilities, but inevitable outcomes. The more we become attuned to the energy that surrounds us, the more we can harmonize with the universe, creating conditions in our lives where everything falls into place. Understanding the importance of intention and learning how to cultivate the right actions allows us to tap into the pure essence of creation. The energy of our desires, when aligned with our true selves, has the power to transform not only our lives but the world around us. When we move from a place of empowerment, when we take action that is congruent with our deepest values, the universe responds in kind, offering us the support we need to grow and succeed. As we have explored, there are key principles to understand and embody: self-discipline, willpower, creativity, and belief, each contributing to the formation of our unique path. Every thought, word, and action is an energetic exchange, a force that propels us forward or holds us back. We are reminded of the need to cultivate balance, to maintain harmony in our relationships and our inner world, and to be mindful of the flow of energy in all aspects of our lives. The way we give and receive, the way we honor our own and others' needs, shapes the very fabric of our existence. By embracing the understanding that we are always in a constant state of energy exchange, we unlock a profound sense of responsibility. We are the creators of our reality, and through mindful choices, we can shape our experiences to align with our highest desires. The power to achieve success, to manifest our dreams, and to live with purpose is already within us. We must discover, awaken, and cultivate it within, rather than seeking it outside. As we step forward, let us remember that our journey is one of continuous growth, a cycle of creation, reflection, and transformation. Each moment presents an opportunity to recalibrate our intentions, to tune our vibration, and to realign ourselves with the infinite possibilities that life has to offer. With every step we take in awareness, we move closer to the realization of our true potential and the life we were always meant to live.